19 years. 19 long, insane years that led to this moment. Do you know how long I've been screaming for a sequel to this game? How long I have been raving and crying for a sequel to this game since Fusion came out. When Metroid Zero Mission came out, I was like, yeah, but it doesn't explore the cliffhanger you left with Fusion. When Metroid Prime 2 came out, fantastic game, but it was another interquel. I have played every fucking game in this series, except for Federation Force, in some way, shape, or form. I have played 1, both in its NES version and in its fucking Zero Mission version. I've played 2 as another Metroid 2 remake. Hey, if you want a copy, I still have it. I have it as a folder on Google Drive. I've played Super Metroid back in the day when I was like, when that game came out, 1994, I was 3. I've played Fusion so many times. I've played Prime, Hunters. Pinball is just Prime, so I don't count it. I've played Prime 2. I've played Prime 3, not to completion. I beat Other M to 100% and beat Phantoon. I love Metroid. This is my Nintendo series. If Breath of the Wild 2 were to be canceled tomorrow, I would give so little of a fuck. But this is so important to me. I have been absorbing Metroid. Thankful that we still get more and more Metroid games. But at the end of the day, nothing left off from the cliffhanger of Fusion. It was interquel after interquel after interquel. The Galactic Federation are cloning Metroids? The X-Parasite might be dead? We kind of just destroyed SR-388? Samus could potentially be on the run from the Galactic Federation as the last living repository of Metroid DNA? This needs a sequel. And then earlier this year we received a trailer. And then we received another trailer. And it was confirmed. It would come out today, October 8th. And I am losing my fucking mind, knowing full well that I am about to play a new 2D Metroid game. And not only that, because sure, we had another Metroid 2 remake. We had Samus Returns. But we didn't have anything post-Fusion. It was all just little bits from the timeline. Side stories. And now the conclusion. I didn't even realize it was going to be a conclusion to a story arc. That they were going to continue past this point, but the whole Metroid Legacy arc was going to be ending. So come with me, the Let's Play Princess, on this adventure. As we play Metroid Dread. I am too excited for words. I mean, the depression is telling me I'm not excited, but at the end of the day, I'm about to play a new Metroid game. The game that I've been screaming about since I was 10. I'm now 29, about to turn 30 on Christmas. And just the brightness still image on the left is barely visible. It's pretty fucking visible right now. At least to me. Because if I do it like this, it is super bright. On the computer, I can't see it, but on, like, my TV screen, it's, like, perfect. So I guess this? I mean, I can still see it like that. So I'll do that. That seems decent. I can adjust these settings later, I assume. I already told Ash there's a high possibility that within the next few weeks, all 3 of these save files are going to have 100%. If the head turns, I'm going to be so happy. It's a Metroid game! Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for ultimate warrior. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises, and as a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. Oh my god, we're playing this music! X-Parasite, a gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR388. It can absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-Parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. That would be the beginning of Fusion. Samus getting infected with the X-Parasite. X's. So, we need to have a conversation. If you don't know the Metroid lore, in the first game, Samus fights space pirates. Defeats space pirates, defeats Mother Brain. Supposedly. Metroid 2. In order to stop the space pirates from trying to clone Metroids to gain ultimate power over the galaxy/universe, the Galactic Federation, a government consisting of probably just more than likely only Earth, but probably other planets, like, you know, the Federation from Star Trek, decided to give Samus a mission. She's a bounty hunter, but she's still on good terms with the Galactic Federation, and she will do missions for them from time to time. Her mission was to go to SR388 and destroy the Metroid race. By the end of Metroid 2, she has destroyed everything including the Queen Metroid, and while escaping the planet, found an egg. That egg turned into the most memed thing from Other M, the baby. Which of course means the baby Metroid. Seeing Samus as the first thing in its life, since it literally just came to being, it believed her to be its mother. She brought the baby to a Galactic Federation space station, which Ridley instantly attacked as soon as Samus left. Literally, like 10 minutes later, Ridley attacks. It's great. Samus is gone for all of 5 minutes. Samus goes back. Ridley takes the baby Metroid, goes back to Zebes. Planet that, if memory serves, Samus was raised on. Zebes was the Chozo world, and the space pirates made it their base of operations. By the end of Super Metroid, Samus, on her quest to save the baby Metroid, has to destroy Mother Brain again, through power given to her via the sacrifice of the baby Metroid. Some remnants of its DNA still exist in her suit and stuff, thanks to Hyper Beam and shit. To which we get Metroid Fusion, the backstory that you're seeing here. With no Metroid surviving on SR388 because of Metroid 2, it became infested with the X-Parasite, Horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet. She says it like she did that alone. She did it with 2 other soldiers. Got infected. And almost died. This is a thing that I did not know until very recently. Because it's only like really talked about in the comics or like instruction manuals. Samus's suit is biological nanotech. It's like Cell from Dragon Ball Z. He's technically an android because he's all machine, but it's biological nanobots. It's biotech, which means he is also still technically a living being, but he's also an android. Hashtag Android 17 and 18 are both cyborgs. They were people who then got augmented by Dr. Giraud, but that's another story for another time. Needless to say, her suit is biotech, which is why it became infested and became the SA-X, or the SA-X, the Samus X, from Fusion, the main villain, because since it's biotech, even though it's technology, it can still be infested by the X parasite. That's why her suit looks like that. With the Metroid DNA, it took on a new form. That is her suit still. Or little bits of it. The rest of it had to regrow with like Metroid DNA, but she also has Metroid DNA. It's complicated. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. This ability was tested immediately when I went to a Biological Space Laboratories, or BSL, research station to investigate a distress signal. I see. There she is. I also saw the nightmare in the top left corner of that fucking bit of the cutscene. God, the nightmare is terrifying in Metroid Fusion when you meet it the first time. God, the fucking nightmare in other M should not exist. There, I battled many powerful X forms, including the SA-X, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. Note, the reason why you have to run from it the majority of Metroid Fusion, if people haven't played Metroid Fusion, is because Metroids, and therefore Samus, because she has Metroid DNA, are very susceptible to ice damage. And since the X is mimicking her at the height of her power suit, that means Ice Beam. And Plasma Beam and Wave Beam. And when you can shoot through anything and have the ability to use Ice Augmentation. And you're a person with Metroid DNA and take 4 times damage from ice shit, you run. You can't damage the SA-X. I eventually eliminated the X Menace on SR-388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. This is missing a very important bit, which is she absorbed the core of the SA-X while fighting an Omega Metroid, which allowed her to regain her Ice Beam because since the SA-X was mimicking her original DNA, she gained enough DNA back. So she's like 80%. She started at fucking Metroid Fusion with 30% her original DNA, 30% Chozo, with like 30% Metroid. And by the end, thanks to absorbing the SA-X, which was mimicking her DNA, she's now 80% Samus, 10% Chozo, and 10% Metroid. So she still has the ability to absorb X parasites, but has lost the weakness to ice. She gets the best of everything. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories. Or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. This is right after! Wow! Should an X. Alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 e.m.m.i to investigate. An e.m.m.i is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating made the strongest stuff in the universe, practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. I see your suit has healed quite nicely and has gained the majority of its metallic augmentations since fusion. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? Is the only one immune to the parasites? It's up to me to go there and find out. I love that that's clearly Chozo writing in the bottom right corner. That is really interesting. How long of a word is loading? Do each of those symbols mean 2 letters? L-O-A-D-I-G. 6. Wait, L-O. It's 7 letters long, so it doesn't work.
We'll soon be entering ZDR's admin.
Hello! Voice acting! Also, you're not Adam. Even though it's the same ship. That's Adam.
Clearly outweighs the reward.
Yeah, no shit. But we have to get rid of the X parasite.
Treat our lost assets with care, lady.
Our lost assets.
No.
Adam, I understand that you're now, your brain has been uploaded into my ship and is now an AI, but you work for me now, not for the Federation, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Also, I'm surprised the Federation is still chill with us after we kind of blew up their space station and did a lot of shit. My suit's already blue. I'm sorry, what has happened? What is going on? What an interesting way to start the game. I've already lost my shit. Hello, Chozo door.
That elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility.
This is every fucking trailer I received. The trailers are literally the opening scene. I thought they were going to be like random dispersed parts of the game.
Reach the bottom. That way, remain in contact. Any objections, lady?
I'm going to say, you better not make Samus talk. Samus is the only person in this game that can't talk. They fucked that up with Other M. I enjoyed the gameplay of Other M, but besides that. Hello, Chozo. Your race raised me. We're chill, right? We're cool. We are not cool! Tell me this is a tutorial boss fight, not just a cutscene. Oh, he's immortal? We literally just got the ice beam back if this is based directly after fusion. I noticed that we're using normal pew-pews and not the charge beam. Those should be diffusion missiles. I don't think he liked that we cracked his pretty mask. His helmet, that's what I'm looking for. Sure. Whatever that means. Samus is about to use her spooky power. She's like, God damn it, again? I lost my shit again? This is still awesome, though. So real quick, I'm going to move the TV. No, I'm not going to move the TV a little bit. If I move the TV, the Elgato might disconnect and all this other funky shit. I start with missiles. So, I'm trying to figure out what the controls are. I have the weird fucking doggy face controller going on. My Joy-Cons are in the doggy face. And I thought right stick might be to aim around, so let's see what the buttons are. B is to jump, which makes sense because it's the bottom button. I assume Y is to shoot. Perfect. A. Nothing. X. Melee attack. See, like I said, I played AM2R. I didn't do Samus Returns. So, the idea of melee in a Metroid game blows my mind. I do not have Charge Shot. I have Olive. I love that it just tells you what percent of items there are. I love it. And I love that you can place markers. There are 6 remaining, supposedly. I don't know what that, like... How are there only 6? I see a total of 5. I see a red, a green, a yellow, a fuchsia, and a cyan or teal. Where is the 6th color? I thought there were going to be more than 6 markers. That actually kind of upsets me, and the reason why was I was thinking about the fact that there's this game is going to be very popular with speedrunning, I think. But one of the major things I was realizing is there's a potential for people to use the markers when they're learning speedrun routes to mark like rooms they need to practice more, or like the teal/cyan one could be the shine spark marker, and it's like, oh, this is a room that I need shine spark in and I keep forgetting to shine spark, I'll leave the marker there as a reminder. Shit like that, which I think is a very interesting idea. Global map. I feel like it's not that big of a map, but I haven't explored how big Artaria as itself is yet. Mission log. Interesting. Encountered a mysterious enemy. Yes, Samus. Very foreboding. Tutorials. None. I go to Samus, I have Power Beam, I have missiles, and I have my suit. I assume those will both expand over time. Samus' default protective suit. No, it's not. It's never blue. Let me rephrase. Metroid Prime 3 existed, but that wasn't the power suit per se. It was the phazon absorption, whatever the fuck. It had like a 3-letter acronym. Samus' default arm cannon. Press Y to fire, or press Y rapidly to fire consecutive shots. Samus' default sub-weapon. It fires a powerful missile that can inflict damage on targets such as robots and bosses. Hold R and press the Y button to fire. Consumes missile ammo. Missile blasts will destroy missile blocks and missile covers. They can also expose hidden blocks. Yes, it's a Metroid game. But it's a Metroid game that plays a bit like Fusion, with the R1 switching to, I love the transformation. I'm gonna have to slow it down in the future and zoom in on it. I want to see how that transformation works without it being so zoomed out. Like, is it being absorbed downward into the arm cannon and then it like expands outward, or what's happening there? Also, how fast can I fire the power cannon? That's pretty good. I'm doing the whole middle finger, index finger trick for this. I love it. You can go this way, or I can go left. Well, I'm going to assume this is a power bomb door. That is a power bomb door. Hey! Oh, that felt weird. Hold on. Let me try that again. Interesting. Okay. So, while jumping in this game, you just press jump again. I don't even have to hit a direction, but I'm going to try holding left this time. Yeah, you can't wall jump climb. You can't, like, do the red tower from Super Metroid. It is one jump. I am not the biggest fan of that. How do I aim at you? Okay, it's L. So, that would mean, let's try a thing. Perfect. I am already, ooh. If I do it with the left stick, I can do it while running. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. This feels great. While running, hold on. When tilting L to run, press ZL to slide. Use L to use free aim mode and thing to tilt. Yes, I know. So good. Ah! Fucking worm. Hell yeah, give me my energy back. I don't have the morph ball yet, but I'm going to assume that in the future there's going to be a reason why I would have to use the morph ball instead of the slide, and vice versa. There we go. I'm really bad at aiming this. Come on. There you go. Ah, shit. I should have known. And I can aim while I do. Perfect. What is this? Ammo already at maximum capacity. Ah, it's an ammo refill. Of course it's the Chozo statue. It's very interesting to know that there are other planets besides SR388 that have Chozo stuff. It is very interesting to know this. This is going to be a power bomb. Not a power bomb. It's just going to be a normal bomb plus morph ball jump. Hold R to ready missiles. It just tells you if they're missile things? Okay. No X-ray vision in this one, I guess. And press Y to fire. Some blocks can be destroyed only by using specific weapons. Yep. Some destructible blocks are hidden. If you run into a dead end, try shooting at your surroundings. Checking some blocks with missiles may reveal how to destroy them. Okay. You do it. What is this? Hello, interesting room. Are you the map room? I bet you're the map room. This is cool.
Uploading data.
So, you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded.
Did I just carry Adam with me like Cortana to inject him into the ZDR network? Could he not be infected with a Chozo virus of some kind later on? Am I gonna have to fight Adam? That'd be fucking incredible.
I've run a full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you.
Ah, that Chozo and Metroid DNA intersection unlocked my psychic abilities.
Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities.
Well, fuck you!
Physical amnesia.
That's actually a thing, yeah. Fuck, okay. I guess it's technically physical amnesia, knowing full well that the power suit is a biotech suit. Biological bits of it actually lost their memory. I can accept that as an answer.
That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear.
I'm sorry, did you just say a Kozo? Is that the official pronunciation?
I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward.
Navigate upward. Got it. No offense, Adam, but I'm not going to choose your answer of how to say Chozo. I'm going to continue to say Chozo, and the reason why is you're a fucking text-to-speech app, and I don't trust how some of you things say words. Clearly, I can't accept how I say words at the time either, because I am not awake, but goddamn, that doesn't give you the excuse either. This is my Rafflecopter. It goes soy, 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 or swa, 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 depending on which fucking stupid ass thing you use. Ah, Brian the Chief, you'll never be finished. John is dead.
This planet appears to consist of multiple...
Not that show was like really consistently any good.
And other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface.
Okay, Adam. I mean, I'll come back down here at some point, you know, 100% and all that.
The ship's location is marked on your global map.
Ooh.
Check it for yourself.
I will do that, you lazy piece of shit.
You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments.
I thought we got rid of that problem.
To you. There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit.
Underground is cold? Oh, man. I remember the polar ice caves back in New Hampshire.
One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmission.
Shit.
Check in with me at any network stations you find.
Okay, sir. Save progress? Absolutely. Well, press interesting. Press the plus sign to open the map, press minus sign to open the options. Adjust brightness, the rumble on, or amiibo. Okay, what system? There's not a lot of options in this game. And I'm gonna change none of them. Let's see the, that's an ammo recharge. That's a door that I can't go through. That's a door I can't go through. Global tells me that my ship is... You know, when they gave me the full screen for the map, I didn't think it was actually gonna take up the full fucking screen. But seeing my ship all the way up there and not somewhere in the middle kinda disturbs me. I am very far underground. Right. Well, I think we'll end this episode here. While I, you know, shoot Adam in the fucking eyeball. This is gonna be a boss at some point, and it has to be. Hey. I normally stream on Twitch nowadays, but that might end in the future, which is why we're recording this instead of streaming it. But, if you want to, either way, you can sub and follow my Twitch. There are some pretty cute emotes drawn by my amazing, lovely sister. Not biological sister, a friend who I just care about very much. If you want to help me and have your name in the credits, there's a Patreon. It helps immensely. Seriously, you guys just fed me the other day. I now have like $4 in my bank account. Nobody wants to hire me at this point. It's great. I love it! So, you know, Patreon actually helps immensely. If every subscriber only does like $1, that's still $130 at the end of the month. And it would help a lot. Plus, that means it would help my roommates, because that means I could help pay rent and stuff. If Patreon got, like, really high up there and was consistent. Besides that, I have a Twitter. It allows me to keep up with the news and shit and post all my rage-induced nightmares. And, that's about it. Tune in next time for more of fucking a new Metroid game. I cannot believe I get to say that. 19 years. A new 2D Metroid. You have no idea. You have no... The one thing I have to critique so far is this goddamn wall jump. Besides that, I love you all. As Samus stares you down over the fucking wall of the Save Your Progress screen, like the goddamn colossal titan, I will see you all next time. Peace and love to you all, as always.